Hi everyone, welcome back to our 12th session of the home court series, and if you followed the last two sessions you know that this week we are focusing on our setters. So if you haven't done session 10 and 11, please make sure that you do them before you start this session number 12, because all the skills that you've learned last two sessions, we're going to marry them together today and we are going to practice our back setting. So when you're done, you're ready, let's start our wrist warm-up. Good luck everyone. Just as yesterday, 25 with the right hand, 25 with the left hand, and 25 all together, please. And once you're ready with your wrist warm-up, let's move on to volley sit-ups. Have little control touches to yourself and sit up 10 times and have 2 rounds of these. And when you're done, let's have a control touch to yourself and then volley to the wall. Let's do 2 times 20 of these. 2 touches, so to yourself, and the wall counts as 1. Before we are moving on to the new things that we're going to learn today, let's go through our last 2 sessions main content. So let's start at stage 2 this time. Throw the ball onto the wall and a nice and high jump volley back there. Focus on your wrists, focus on meeting with the ball at the highest point. Then volley your ball to the wall and jump volley back. If your ball went from the first volley a little bit left or right, make sure that you're really ready to move. So I would like you to stay on your tiptoes, ready to move with that feet. And let's do some continuous as well. Volley from the ground to the wall, and the next touch should be a jump volley. So floor volley, jump volley, floor volley, jump volley. And I hope you have been comfortable with stage 1 and 2 yesterday. If you haven't, please go back and complete them. Nice and high volley control touch above your head, and then a volley back at stage 3. Then let's move on to stage 4. Let's get those feet moving. Little toss in front of yourself. Get underneath the ball. Have it on the top of your forehead and volley it back. And stage 5. Now let's have a volley touch in front of us. Move there and volley it back onto the wall. And at stage 6, volley onto the wall from the ground, turn around nice and slowly with volley control touches, and then let's have a nice and high volley back on the wall. So now that you're comfortable with the last 2 sessions content, before we move on to the jump back volleys, I would love you to keep in mind our key words and key skills that we have to look after when we are trying to jump back volley. So firstly, this wrist has to be 90 degrees bent so we can send the ball forward or backward. Secondly, that wrist and that volleyball has to be right above our forehead. Not in front, not next to us, not behind. We have to be straight up and have the ball right above our foreheads. And thirdly, when we jump, we have to meet the volleyball on the highest point of our jump. So not when you're still going up, not when you're arriving down. As you jump, when you get to the highest point, you can touch the ball. So it's quite a bit of timing. You can go back to previous 2 sessions if you're not quite sure that you're doing it right. Stage 1 should be similar to what you've done with your back sets, but this time I would like you to jump. So a little toss to yourself, right on the top of your forehead, and a nice and high volley backwards on the wall from a jump. Make sure that you meet with the ball when you're at the highest point of your jump. At stage 2, we are now going to volley the ball to ourselves and focusing on the same basic skills: ball above the head, wrist back, triangle to square, meeting with the ball at the highest point. We're going to jump volley back on the wall. And this one is quite hard. If you would like, you can stop between rounds. So one round is a volley to the wall from the ground, then a jump volley, then little control touches, turn around, and a jump volley back on the wall. Well done to everybody who have completed this week's setter clinics. I really hope that you have enjoyed it and that you perfected your jump volleys and your back volleys. If you have any questions or you would like some feedback, make sure you get back to me and I can try to help you as much as I can from the distance. I will see you all again next Tuesday when we are back from our break. I hope you're going to be tuning back into our home coach sessions, and until then, bye!